Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days, 5 minutes on February 12th, 2020. For those of you who are as old as I am, you'll know this is Lincoln's birthday. And it used to be a federal holiday and a state holiday. At least in New York, it was a state holiday. But no matter, we're not looking at a major storm here, but we are seeing a weather system that is having some impact. And oddly enough, I think the biggest impact is where we see the flash flood watches up from northeast Texas up into West Virginia and southern Ohio. This whole area has been pretty well swamped by rain, and that rain is also going to be moving into North Carolina and Virginia. And again, a lot of this area seeing way above normal rainfalls this winter. Now, as far as snow is concerned, we have winter weather advisories up in a fairly narrow band from Kansas. And then, of course, in terms of the impact for us, it's mostly the counties right along the northern Pennsylvania New York state line, so north of Route 80, and then it kind of cuts up northward into the Catskills west of the Hudson River. And we also have winter weather advisories up for areas from interior Connecticut on northward. This is mostly going to be an I-90 or north accumulation as far as snow is concerned. And even the blizzard warnings that are up, for example, in the plains, we are seeing that it's not really about the snowfall because they're only going to get about a coating to an inch or two. It's about the 50-mile-an-hour winds and the restricted visibility. A blizzard doesn't necessarily mean heavy snows of a foot or more. Checking out the satellite this morning, of course, we did manage to catch a little bit of a break here, some drying, and you will see some sun for a short time. But then our storm system is revving up and the moisture is plowing out of Texas. You can also see a little bit of energy in the northern stream, but that really is not going to get too involved here. This low is going to move northeastward up the west side of the Appalachians, and there's a fairly solid area of rain here in Texas. Some maybe a little bit of snow on the northwestern edge of the precipitation shield, but this is mostly rain that is moving northeastward into Arkansas and Tennessee. Meanwhile, here in the east, from northeast Virginia to southern New England, it is rather quiet. We're getting a very, very short break. The last 2 days of gloom and doom around here have been just awful. So it's nice to have a little bit of sunshine to get everybody out of the solemn mood. Rainfall over the next 7 days, just to show you, heavy rains concentrated in the lower Mississippi Valley into the Tennessee Valley of 3 to 5 inches. For our area, it's mostly on the order of 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches in most places. And some of this is going to be split up with the next weather system that's probably going to come here on Tuesday. So let's just take a look at a couple of impacts here. First off, with regards to snow, if you're headed up into ski country for the holiday weekend, this weather system at least is going to provide you with some additional fresh snow. And notice it's basically along and north of I-90 in the darker blues that you see, that you're looking at snowfall amounts in the generally, let's say, 2 to 4, 3 to 6 inch range. There'll be some lake effect snow issues going on in western New York. Across northern Pennsylvania, it's basically a coating to a couple of inches. Across northern Connecticut, where we have winter weather advisories up, we're talking about maybe a coating to an inch or perhaps two up into the Berkshires. This is not really a big deal here in terms of production as far as snow is concerned. Now, with respect to rainfall, we're looking at mostly, I'd say, a half to 3/4 of an inch tops in terms of liquid precipitation in areas where it is going to be all rain. And then we're talking New Jersey, the rest of the eastern, southeastern, south central Pennsylvania, down into southern New Jersey. And actually, the amounts tail off a bit less as you go further south, are only in some places only about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. So again, this is not a major storm. This is not a real big precip producer. We're going to wind up getting what we get, and then we're done. And then we can head into the holiday weekend, which actually looks like we may string 4 dry days. So here's our weather system as we take a look at the NAM model from overnight. Low pressure, whoops, there we go. Low pressure comes out from Arkansas and Mississippi, runs up the west side of the Appalachians. You get a warm front that pushes northward. Precip maybe starts off as snow very briefly, north and west, well north and west of New York City and Philadelphia. Everybody else, it's just a shot of rain. Actually, if you go from Northeast Virginia southward, it's not really a whole lot of rain. Weather front heads through, low goes out east on Thursday morning, and then we start to see weather conditions improving Thursday afternoon. After that, it's very cold air. This next high coming down is representing a very, very cold air mass. So we're going to see, believe it or not, the coldest temperatures not only of the month of February, but probably the coldest air since December, the middle part of December. It's just been really that long since we've seen a solid shot of cold air coming down. And the core of the cold air, I think, will be for Friday night and for Saturday morning. Thursday night into Friday morning, we'll be dropping down into the 20s and low 30s, holding there for Friday with a mix of sun and clouds, or at worst, a mix of sun and clouds. And then when we get to Saturday morning, that's when we're going to see temperatures that are going to bottom out in the low teens and single digits just about everywhere. Maybe some of the warmer urban centers will be a bit higher, as well as the areas around Northeast Virginia and down into Maryland and Delaware. But even here, we're talking about lows in the teens to near 20. And then you head up north into upstate New York, you're looking at temperatures below zero and even double digit below zero readings further north in upstate New York, on up into northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. The good news is, with respect to the holiday weekend, we really don't see any problems. We should have a fair amount of sunshine for Saturday as high pressure moves overhead. It's got a little weak cold front that comes through here for Sunday night. So Sunday, maybe just some clouds around, intermixed with some sun. Monday, dry. Temperatures Sunday and Monday should be back into the 40s. And then we have the next weather system that will bring rain here sometime Monday night and on Tuesday. So it just is pretty much wash, rinse, repeat as we're going forward. There's no signs in the long range. We wrote about this yesterday. There's no signs in the long range of this weather pattern breaking down anytime soon, where you have all the air locked up in the Arctic and not being able to come down, except for the fact that every once in a while you get a connection from northern Canada and some cold air manages to break away and move southeastward. And that's what's pretty much how it's going to play out starting from Friday morning and lasting into Saturday night. And then right after that, temperatures just bounce up. So that's it with Weather in 5. We've got the apps already updated. If you are interested in snowfall forecast amounts for upstate New York, northern Pennsylvania to central and northern New England, in case you're skiing this weekend, there's a big ski weekend with the President's Day holiday weekend. You can check those out on the free weather app, which you can download on Google Play or on the App Store. Just search meteorologist Joe Cioffi, and you can also add to that Angry Ben's weather app the Angry Weatherman, which is available on Google Play. Live stream tonight, the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 7 o'clock. Joe Rayo may do what he calls his short fuse update, and we'll also bring that to you on the app and also on Facebook and on Twitter. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Have a great Wednesday and enjoy the sunshine while it lasts.